I really had a blast watching this film last night. I thought it was just like, I feel sorry for your character. I think she's such a mess, but you know, you want to support her and root her somehow, and you want her husband to understand some more, but at the end he did. Finally. Why men are so clueless, Sean? I mean,
because,
you
want to
know
why men are clueless? Yeah. I know the answer to this.
Why?
It's because women are complex.
No. I think women are very simple, do we? I mean, we expect men to understand.
Yes,
right?
well, the problem is we don't often communicate articulately what we need, and we just expect without communicating.
But do you think that when we communicate too much, that then they think that women start nagging or asking
I guess
too
it just
much?
depends on the way that you communicate. I mean,
there's
a naggy way to communicate, and there's a way to communicate to be like, hey, this could make me feel really good if you did something like this. Just FYI.
I think it's actually a really
good point,
big
right?
point. Yeah, with that tone, like the pitch in someone's voice and the tone you use can be as important, if not more important, than what you're saying.
Example, please, coming from a guy.
Honey, why don't you do that? Blah 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 blah. Or, honey, blah 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 blah. Both the same exact words,
right.
but you change the timbre a little bit, and one invites you to be sympathetic, and the other one makes you feel defensive. So, just a thought.
There you go. There you go.
From
both ways.
Oh, okay.
Both ways, absolutely.
But is it general that, you know, women or mothers, they're just so protective of their children, so they want to do everything. They want to make the husbands happy and the kids happy, and at the end they're the one who's not taking care of themselves.
Always.
And that's the end, is they're kind of the one who
and
killing themselves.
They're killing themselves, and they're getting completely exhausted and completely spent. And at the end of the day, after you're killing yourself for everyone, you actually can't show up for them.
Yeah.
You can't show up for them when you're completely exhausted, and you can't enjoy. Exactly. So I mean, that I just feel like is what Mom's Night Out puts out into the world, which is like, give yourself a break.
Yeah.
You need to just be. Just being who you are is enough.
Yeah.
It's enough.
Something happens. The phrase "taking for granted" can be more interesting than it usually is used. But if a mom, for example, in a traditional household, is responsible for preparing the meals, just doing the cleaning, the clothes, cleaning the house, making sure that things are on an even keel, the more effectively a person is doing that, the easier it is to take for granted, because there's just a cruising altitude that happens. So one of the things that's cool about a movie like this is it sort of says, ooh, in a fun, funny way, remember to take a moment. Yeah. I mean, Mother's Day is a date on the calendar that is a prompt for people to remember that, but it's probably better for everyone involved if built into that pattern are moments for people for everybody, but in this case, in particular, for mothers to know that their identity does not have to 100% be about everyone around them. That sometimes you're going to be a better person if you take responsibility for your own happiness, your own sense of self, and like that.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Good point, right? Did you agree with Sean?
He's smart about stuff.
Yeah.
He says things well.
Man with tons of experience. Right. Well, thank you so much for talking.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Vietnam.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.